Thursday, March 14, 2019. New Trump administration report softens language on Golan. The State Department's newest human rights report describes the Golan Heights as, quote, Israeli-controlled instead of, quote, Israeli-occupied, a linguistic change sure to fuel criticism that the Trump administration is bucking global consensus on Israelis' reach. The change comes as conservative U.S. lawmakers are pushing to have the Golan Heights recognized as part of Israel.
Golan has always been part of Israel from the earliest days of our history, and has certainly been the part of the State of Israel since 1967 and more recently since 1981.
Michael Kozak, a top U.S. diplomat who briefed reporters Wednesday on the Human Rights Report, said the new language did not reflect a change in U.S. policy towards the region. The U.S. aims to cut Iran's crude exports by about 20% to below 1 million barrels per day from May. Israeli authorities have opened criminal investigations of the death of 11 Palestinians who were killed by Israeli fire during the protests along the Gaza border in the last year. British MPs signaled their opposition Wednesday to leaving the EU with no deal on March 29th, which opens the door to Britain requesting a Brexit delay. Gunmen kill 8, including 5 children, in rampage in Brazilian city. 2 gunmen wearing face masks entered a Brazilian school on Wednesday and shot and killed at least 5 teenagers as well as 2 school officials before fatally turning their guns on themselves. Before entering the Raul Brazil school in the São Paulo city of Suzano, the assailants, aged 17 and 25 and both former pupils, shot and killed the owner of a car rental agency from which they had stolen a vehicle. It is not yet known why the gunmen attacked the school, where about 1,000 children aged 11 to 16 attend classes. Snow, driven by winds approaching 100 miles per hour, shut down schools, highways, air travel, and businesses in the Pikes Peak region Wednesday and left more than 1,000 stranded in their cars awaiting rescue. Governor Gavin Newsom imposed a suspension on carrying out the death penalty in California on Wednesday. Paul Manafort has been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury in connection with a multi-million-dollar mortgage fraud scheme. The charges came less than an hour after Manafort was sentenced to an additional 43 months in prison. U.S. grounds Boeing 737 MAX jets. President Trump said on Wednesday the Federal Aviation Administration would ground Boeing Company's fleet of 737 MAX airliners.
We're going to be issuing an emergency order of prohibition to ground all flights of the 737 MAX 8 and the 737 MAX 9.
Boeing said it maintained full confidence in the MAX plane, but decided to recommend a temporary grounding to reassure the flying public. Sheldon Silver could get a third trial on his $4 million bribery case after a review from a 3-judge appeals panel. Governor Andrew Cuomo is backing off a proposal to reduce New York's Medicaid spending in light of additional health care cuts in President Trump's budget proposal. Cops rescue a lamb that was darting in and out of rush hour traffic along Brooklyn's Gowanus Expressway.